Hey everybody, John McClain here, and did you know that this Rock Island Armory high cap doesn't just take one mag, but it can actually fit two? And did you also know that this 12-round magazine from Canik can actually hold up to 17 rounds? What's up everybody, John McClain here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about something that kind of irked me a little bit about this purchase. So after being in the firearms industry for almost 2 or 3 decades, I felt like it was finally time for me to switch from a gun cabinet to an actual gun safe. So I went out shopping. Obviously I didn't have a couple $1,000s just to throw at the time, with just me dealing with some other stuff, but I was able to find this one off of Tractor Supply, and it was a great price. It was like $5.99 or $6.99 or something like that. Now the thing is, this was promoted as a 48 gun safe. Yeah. 48 sticks maybe. Guns, like modern guns, no, it wasn't happening. I've got rifles that have pistol grips and optics and scopes. I mean, even my shotguns have red dots. And there was no way that I was gonna get 48 guns to fit in this safe unless 40 of them were handguns, okay? And I guess what I wanted to bring to light with the little intro portion is, why is it that we consider that acceptable? Like, why is it that these gun safe manufacturers have to promote like, oh, you can hold 48, you can hold 52, you can hold 63 guns in my safe? Yet it's like, well, you know, 63 if you only put 12 long guns, and then the rest of them are like snub-nosed revolvers. Why is that okay? Why can't there just be honesty when it comes to these safe manufacturers promoting their product? Why can't they just come out and say, this will hold this many modern firearms that have optics and blah, 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 mag wells or whatever on it? Like, I feel if I was shopping for another safe, and I came across one that said, this safe will hold 32 modern firearms. Meaning that, okay, it's got enough slots to hold, I mean, I don't know, do you have any ideas? Like, go ahead and put some comments down below or something like that. I mean, maybe it needs to be something that what they promote is how many long guns can be stored in the safe, and anything else with shelf space can either be for pistols or jewelry boxes or paperwork or anything. I mean, but God, I felt so let down to believe that this was like I don't remember if it was 42 or 48 gun safe, but either way, it said somewhere in the 40s, and yet once I was able to get like 20 firearms in there, I was out of space, and that was very, very irksome to me. So keep that in mind. Now, one thing that I did do was I hated the way this thing was configured. Hated it. The racks that the barrels of the firearms went into was the dumbest thing ever, okay? And so I decided to cut it out and create my own shelf, or racking system and all that kind of stuff. And so far I'm pretty happy with it. And with that, with the way I have the cuts now set up on here, I haven't been able to fully test how to fit 22 long guns in there. But that is what is on the agenda, is to see if I can actually get the 22 long guns to fit in this gun safe now. As you can see, the top shelf, or the top rack there, is completely different configuration now. And instead of trying to fit like 8, I think it was 8 little whoop-de-whoops in one. So, I mean, you could fit a broomstick on them, absolutely, but modern firearms, no, it wasn't happening. Instead of trying to get 8 across the 3 rows, 6 rows in total, I opted to go with a 4-3-4 configuration. Why is that? Well, because I wanted there to be an offset between the first, second, and third row, so that pistol grips or optics would have a little bit of wiggle space to fit into the safe right there. So with that being said, that gives me 11 slots on one side, 11 slots on the other, which is a total of 22. So we're gonna see if I can actually get 22 guns in here, but I mean, so far, stacking them and getting them in there without them bumping up into each other and stuff like that has been very beneficial. Now, one of the other things I didn't like was how high the rack was, because some of the shorter AR-15s and stuff like that I have, they couldn't fit even when I had the stock fully extended. So I had to build some little step ladder kind of things. Now, the other thing that I did too is I originally made the step ladder, or the little stepping stool, I guess we'll call it. I made it level, and what I found was that some of the firearms here that I would put in the front row here, they had a tendency to want to fall out of the safe. So instead of leaving it level, I actually cut the back legs, so now it's canted a little bit towards the rear. So now when I put those firearms in there, it kind of encourages the firearms to lean back into the rack instead of trying to fall out of the safe. It did take a little bit of time, took quite a few materials, took a lot of sand dust in the face, but so far I'm much happier with the configuration that I came up with. And again, I think if these safe manufacturers would stop trying to fit as many broomsticks in their gun safes and say that it can fit a firearm in that place, and just started giving us honest numbers. There is nothing wrong with a 22 long gun safe. 22 long guns is admirable. It's a good amount. 30 long guns is. But if it says 30, then make them freaking 30, okay? Okay? Like, guns have optics. Guns have pistol grips. What if I wanted to keep them with some magazines in there? They're going to have 30-round magazines sticking out of them. No way 42 guns is fitting in here, okay? So, this isn't just for Canon. This is for all the gun safes out there that I've seen. Majority of them will promote some ridiculous number that, yes, if your firearm was as wide and thick as a broomstick, yes, you could fit that many firearms in here. But either way, yeah. So with that being said, really, I just wanted to show you guys the modifications that I made to my Canon safe, and really to just kind of discuss a little bit about, yeah, why is it that it's considered acceptable for them to say that this is a 42 gun safe that doesn't really fit 42 guns, and yet I can't say from Rock Island Armory that one of my pistols will fit 2 magazines in it. It only fits 1, but I can't promote that it can fit 2. Why is it that magazines, I can't promote that, you know, one of my 16-round magazines can actually hold 34? I mean, you'd have to put 22 caliber bullets in the 9-round or in the 9mm magazine to get 34 bullets in it, but you could do it. Stop being so stupid. Come on. Let's get some honesty in your advertising. Let's get some honesty in your product. Like, have pride in taking better care of your customers instead of trying to trick them into thinking that you can fit 40. You're not fitting 42 guns in here unless you're talking about 42 Mosin Nagants that you bought from Dick's Sporting Goods that have no optics, no magazines, and all that kind of stuff, and you're just going to stick them in there because why the hell not? Why wouldn't you want 42 Mosin Nagants? Stupid. Anyway, sorry to rant on you like that, but if you have any questions, concerns, like, subscribe, share, all that kind of fun stuff, comment below. If you have any ideas of how these safe manufacturers could actually not be so liars,